Hey Virgo, this is Alicia with Twisted Tarot here to do your May 2019 Twin Flame Tarot reading. Thank you everyone for all your likes, shares, subscribes, comments, personal readings, your emails. Your feedback is amazing and so important for my channel, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You guys are amazing. I am still trying to get into all the Virgoan energy that you guys have here for your reading, and I'll get into that in a minute. But remember, guys, it is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. If it's your message, great. If it's not, it could be another Virgoan's message. If you're not getting messages on my channel, there's a couple different reasons why, or ways that you can adjust that. So check your moon, your rising, and your Venus. There is a link below to Cafe Astrology that will take you to their website to do your natal chart. If you're not sure what planets, what signs, what astrological signs fall into what planets, you can do that there, and that will give you a list of all of them. And you can look for your moon, and then you can look up whether that's in Sag, whether it's waters, air, whatever, etc. And then you can look that up and watch that video. For February and March, the moon sign was the sign that resonated the most for most of my subscribers for those months. So if you did not get any messages for your sun sign, please check your moon sign for the February and March videos. Let's see. I am an intuitive tarot card reader, so if you're new to my channel, welcome. What that means is if you see a traditional tarot card and I say something different than how you learn the tarot or how other YouTube readers read, please understand that I am an intuitive reader. So I am channeling messages that the divine is giving me for those cards that may have nothing to do with the traditional tarot, or I learned it differently. Everybody is different. Every tarot reader's a little bit different. They all have their own style, their own way of reading. If I forget to shout out a sign, please know that that's not on purpose. That is just me going in my groove. Okay, so that does happen. So please understand that it's not on purpose, and I apologize if that does happen. So I try to make up for it. Like some of the second videos, like the twins videos, I'm like, oh crap, that was so and so. So I'm very sorry if that does happen. The roles can reverse. So if you're like, that's not me, that's my twin, that does happen. Don't worry about it. You don't have to comment and let me know. I already know that. So I'm pulling in a lot of energy. So that is very possible that when I say this side, you're like, that's my twin. And then when you listen to this side, that's you. That's okay. That's not a problem. That does happen. Also, I highly recommend watching both videos because they both have, we're talking about twin souls. We're talking about one soul. We're talking about mirroring. So if you're mirroring, like the last video for Taurus, if you're mirroring each other, then you want to watch both videos too. Twins mirror each other consistently a lot of the times during this journey. There's also synchronicities or things that happen to you at the same time. My twin and I have a condition that affects my heart. My twin and I have heart palpitations at the exact same time. Freaky, I know, but it does happen, and it is exactly what is going on. So please know that that is a thing. So try and watch both videos if you can, because there's going to be signs and messages for you just as well as your twin in both that could be scattered everywhere. And you might miss it if you don't listen. But, I get it. If you're a cross watcher, you may not need to. Don't worry about it. No worries. All right, let's get into your energy here. I'm feeling a little bit more positive on this side. Virgo, your side was pretty heavy, and I'll express why in just a minute. So I'm going to clear out the energy with my chime, and we will get right into it. So if you are wearing headphones, you can turn it down, take them off. I do kind of hope that you guys will kind of breathe in and breathe out with me while I'm doing the chime, in order to release expectations for the reading and just let Spirit give you whatever messages they're trying to give to you, okay? All right, beautiful. Love it. Okay, so the reason I was saying that there was such a heavy energy over here, Virgo, could be you and your twin. This flipped over. It's a tea leaf card. It flipped over as I was putting the cards away, and so they meant to give you this message. This does happen very, very often when I shuffle, and I just give you the message. It could be for you, could be for your twin, could be for both. But we have wreath, and it is sorrow over a loss. So I was feeling very heavy in this energy here, and the mutual energy expressed that as well. So I feel like there's very much a loss in this connection, or a loss that you're dealing with individually. It could be you, it could be your twin. It doesn't matter. It could be both of you. If it affects you both, if you're broken up, or if this connection has crumbled for some reason. Okay, we have twin flames that message. Twin flame astrological signs you could be dealing with. Good God, I can't talk today. We have Pisces, Scorpio. We have Leo here with the Strength card. We have Libra with Justice, the Emperor with Aries, and we also have the Star, which was Aquarius. I apologize, I forgot to say that. We also have the Page of Cups, which again would be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. The mutual energy between you and your twin, also reflective of this sorrow over a loss, okay? This is mutual. This is the Five of Cups reversed. I feel like sadness, disappointment, regret, pain. There's a lot of pain in this card. But this person has a way out, okay? If they could just turn around, pick up those 2 cups, maybe drink one of them on the way out, maybe figure out where to put that, who to give that second cup to. It is a soulmate connection here that's still in the background. So 3 of those cups have spilled, okay? But there's also a path out this door. If you see that, there's a winding path right up to this tower. So she's got an option. She may not see her options, her way out, okay, right now. And that's fine, because grief and sorrow and loss puts us into a shitty, it's just crappy to be in that energy. And we're not worried about right away where to go next. We're just trying to deal with those emotions, okay? So I feel like for a lot of you, it's an emotional time right now, just dealing with those emotions, okay? And this was clarified by the Page of Cups and Judgment. So again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, like I said. So we have Pisces and Scorpio here. If your twin sign did not come out, does not mean this reading can't be for you, okay, guys? So keep that in mind. It's just general. It's a general messages, okay? But for this Page of Cups here, I'm feeling like that this is a small emotional offer that somebody is trying to give to you. It could be, again, your twin here, because we have the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is that Page of Cups. Okay, so there's still love here either way. You or this person still, there's a small offer of love, but somebody's trying to get you or your twin to wake up. There's an awakening here. There's a judgment here. They're calling up the dead, just like I just said in the first video, like Game of Thrones, the Night King is calling up the dead. Okay, so they're waking you up. They're trying to wake you up to this, like, hey, there's still love here. There's still someone around you who loves you, that still wants to offer you their cup. Okay, or you still love them and you want to offer them your cup, because it's mutual here. Maybe you both want to offer each other this cup, and you're like, wake the fuck up, because, stop crying over spilled milk, because we still have love here. For some of you, it's like, see the love, see this soulmate back behind you. There could still be someone around you who is like, here's my cup, take my cup. Okay, so that's that energy. I'm feeling that it's not all is not lost, okay, with that. And it may be a small offer, okay, but it is an offer nonetheless, and there is love nonetheless still underlying that connection. You still love each other, it's, there's still love there, okay? All right. And with Judgment, they're just like, okay, all right, now's the time to atone for, the sins, the things you've done wrong. And maybe it's like, maybe this person's like, maybe one of you is like, oh, well, there's still love here. Well, you need to, so for some of you, you're like, well, you need to, you need to grow up. Some of them with that Judgment is because Judgment's like higher over this Page of Cups. So it's almost like looking down on that page and being like, wake up. This maybe isn't enough. Okay. You might need more. Okay. This little tiny cup that you want to give us, this could be just love for your children too, because pages are children. So you could be waking up to the fact that maybe you want children with this person, or you also want to give your love to someone. You may be like, oh my God, like an epiphany, like, oh crap. Like they just want you to turn around and see those 2 cups, and also to accept possibly this cup of love, or to offer it to someone else. Okay. And this may be something brand new in a way, because on this side, Virgo, we had an open relationship. Okay. It's very possible it is waking up to, waking up from the brainwashing that we're so used to in society about how relationships should be, and we need to be committed. And if it's not committed, if it's not marriage, it's not okay. And that's bullshit. That's not the way that love should be. Okay. Because that just stifles. We have a 50% divorce rate. Why do you think that is? Weird. Just saying. Okay. All right. First card we have is Center. Oh my, this is beautiful. I love this deck. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, so pretty. I love it. Okay, so this is from the Sacred Earth Oracle. It's a brand new deck I'm using for you guys. And then I'm also using the Amira's Love Oracle, okay? So let's see what they have to say about center. I have not pulled this card yet, so I'm not even sure. I mean, centering yourself, grounding yourself. Okay. Do not confuse selfishness with self-centering. Bring your well-being, your values, your future, and your loves to the center of your world. Break the hold of objects, habits, or relationships that insist you revolve around their needs and demands. Okay, yes. So somebody may be around you that insists that you that their needs that you give to them first, okay, and that you want it, and you're like, no, I am the center of the world, not in a selfish way, but in a way that says, like, look, my needs are need to be met too, and my cup needs to be filled before I can fill anybody else's cup. So if my cup's empty, how the hell am I going to help you? Being centered makes you stronger and more balanced, and disturbances are less likely to knock you off course. Extend your positive sphere of influence. Yeah, so once you can kind of get grounded in yourself, your well-being, your values, your future, and the love, bringing those loves into your orbit instead of having to kind of be outside watching everybody else's orbit, not, kind of like an outsider looking into this circle. You need to bring yourself into the fold, bring yourself into the middle and say, I'm important too, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. That's not selfish. Taking care of yourself, self-care, self-love, that's not selfish, okay? And it says extend your positive sphere of influence. Yeah, so you may need to be that person that puts yourself into the center of everything and brings everybody to you because you have that ability to do that. You have that ability to be a leader and be that guidance, that emotional pull that somebody can see you as somebody they can be drawn, that they're drawn to. I mean, Pisces and Scorpio people are drawn to people like us because we're water signs. We are empathic, we're compassionate, we're loving, we're kind, we're sensitive, and we very much draw people to us because they want to suck that empath from us too as well. But that can also be a reason. But I mean, in a good way, it's like sharing your love. It's sharing your ability to be loving, but also putting yourself first, okay? I feel like that's very important for a lot of you, that you've been putting, Pisces will put themselves so last, okay? And they're the last signs of the zodiac, so duh, that's normal. That's a normal thing for a Pisces to do, okay? Is to let people take from them and take 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 and take, even if they have like a drop left, they'd still give you that drop, okay? They're very loving people. And the only way that you really, really get, a Pisces to go away is if you start making demands on them, if you start becoming aggressive with them, or if you take too much, they will swim the fuck away. And that's any water sign, I'm sure. We all have a breaking point. Okay, we have fair male on this side, so you could be a fair male, or you could be that could be your twins energy on this side. That could be you, or that could be like you could be in that energy. Or you could be dealing with somebody that looks like that, so has maybe they don't have to have blue eyes and brown hair, but let's see, they could be light-skinned here. Let's see, what do we have here? Light-skinned male, blonde, reddish, or light brown hair of any age. This man is significant in your reading, or this is you. Exactly. Okay. Regret. This is what I felt with that Five of Cups. Okay, this is getting over regret. So this is possibly regret regarding somebody like wanting to return to somebody, because you guys you have two reverse cards here that are facing each other for the reading on these lines that sit here. Okay, so I feel like this person is trying to get over some regret. You may have regret over not choosing this person, or you may be internally feeling regret over a choice that you made. Three of Cups reversed. Okay, so this is, normally when it's upright, it's a reunion. It's a happy celebration, okay? But when it's reversed, it's like either partying too much, drinking too much. This is not being able, you may have some regrets, or you may be trying to get over a regret when it comes to a third-party situation. So maybe there's three people involved here. It doesn't have to be, it could be a relationship, it could be of any sort, so it could be a friendship, it could be a job, it could be any of those things. But this is kind of like regret over not putting an end to a third party when you could have, or regret over taking somebody for granted here. I feel like for this Three of Cups, it's like you just wanted to go out party, you wanted to do what you wanted to do, and you lost someone possibly in the process. Okay, cat, a two-faced friend. Yeah, exactly. You may have found out that somebody was also a two-faced friend out of this Three of Cups. You may have found that you have a couple friends, and maybe it's your best friend, but somebody just was two-faced and you found out about it, okay? They may be born under the sign of, I don't think a cat is actually one of them. I know there's a pig and a goat and all that crap, but I don't think there's a cat, but they may have cats, or you may just stumble upon something to do with that person. You just now see it. You're like, oh my God, you were not in my corner. This is not a person that you could depend on. And maybe they just partied with you, but they were just two-faced the whole time, possibly. Ugh, that's yucky. I'm sorry, guys. That sucks. You know, when you get betrayed by a friend, when you lose a friend, you know, and you may, on this Page of Cups, you may want, I'm sorry, guys. I should have said it in the first video. You may want an apology. The Page of Cups is an apology too. It is somebody who apologizes. I feel like on this side, this twin side is like, I want an apology from you, or you want an apology from them, Virgo. Something to do with that, or you want somebody to atone for something they did, okay, and own up to it, and you want them to be judged, and you know they're going to be judged by the divine. You see that. You're like, whatever shitty thing they did, if it's you or your twin, you guys somebody wants an apology. Either both of you want an apology for your behavior because you both probably did something. You know, we're not all, it's not so unequal where it's just one person always just shits on the relationship. Literally, relationships are a give and take. They require two people. Nobody is ever fully not responsible for anything they've done in that relationship. Everybody has something they could apologize for or do better. So I feel like that's another thing here. I forgot about that Page of Cups with an apology. Okay, so maybe you want an apology from this friend, okay, for what they've done. Twin flame message. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. No shit. I say that all the time. If I ever get this reading, when I talk about my twin or, you know, my situation, I agree. I mean, they're going to figure that out too. So the grass isn't greener on the other side. So if you decided to pick someone else on this side, if your twin decided to go with someone else, or they were already in a relationship when they met you, they know that the grass wasn't greener. So it doesn't matter if they chose to stay in that or if they chose someone else over you, that grass was not greener. And it's not going to be. I mean, you have a choice between a divine relationship and a soulmate's great. It's not that it's not a divine relationship and that it can't satisfy us. But at the same time, your mission is to be with your twin. And I'm never going to not express it on our channel. Now, you don't have to be with them. And there's many times where it's not possible to be with them for whatever reasons come out, whatever situations come up, whatever life brings to you, whatever personality crap that they have or you have or whatever. Sometimes it's just not possible. So, you know, I need to do a video on that because I feel like everybody gives dislikes to videos because it's because they're twins in a relationship with someone else. Seriously, it happens. Get over it, okay? Like, we all have to deal with it. I had to deal with it, like, as myself, as a reader. So I know that, like, I'm sorry, when I say get over it, that's very cutthroat. I just mean that, you know, it's that Aries coming out. That's a temper, guys. I just mean that disliking a video based on that, based on somebody's free will, is bullshit. You know, that it's not something I did. I didn't go out and decide that I wanted someone else and that I was gonna, you know, I've always wanted my twin. Okay, always. So, and I've always worked towards that, like, consistently. So, you know, like, I'm not that person. So don't dislike my video. That dislikes me. That's not showing that, you know, what's happening. You know, that's not going to change the fact that, you know, life is life. You know, people cheat, people get divorced, people die. You know, I mean, we cannot control that. That does happen. That's just the way it is, unfortunately. And that's life. You know, we have to deal with it. All right. And then we have balance. Okay, so it's finding that balance between, again, there's two people here. So this is obviously between you and your twin, possibly balancing, or again, you could be the fish. I mean, this could be the Pisces because Pisces is two fish, and balancing the two sides of your personality for some of you. Just depends on how you feel about that. Again, could have Native American background for some of you. So very beautiful energy. It's about finding that balance, okay? And we have Libra here. We have Justice here. Justice was about balance on the first side here, on your side, Virgo. So yeah, very much. Your twin is also trying to figure out how to balance. The tedium or drudgery of a safe but unstimulating environment. Yeah, you may be in your comfort zone. You may be just kind of living things out in your comfort zone and not really, it's not stimulating you. It's understimulating. Denying a problem worsens an outcome. Avoidance of the tough stuff causes dependence, stagnation, or loss of self. Absolutely. I feel like there's definitely stagnation here. I feel like, wow, that was weird. I just saw something just kind of like fly this way. Okay. So avoidance of the tough stuff causes dependence, stagnation, or loss of self. So yeah, you may be avoiding something. You may be avoiding a situation where you really need to have a conversation or stand up or figure out the balance of it, because your environment and the people may be around you, things may be out of balance. Things may be in chaos. Make mistakes with the purpose of learning from them. Aim to manage stress rather than eliminating it. Okay, so yeah, so trying to figure out that balance between stress, because there's no way we're ever going to eliminate all the stress that we have in our lives. Minimize damage by turning a difficulty to your advantage. A challenge brings needed incentive. Okay, so minimizing the damage by turning a difficulty in your favor. So if something seems difficult, try to see it from a way that, like, I'm learning from this. This is making me a stronger person. This is making me a better person. This is a challenge that I can overcome. They wouldn't have given it to me if it weren't for that. And trying to balance that idea of, it can't be an all or nothing type of energy is what I'm feeling here, yin and yang. So it's balancing the yin and the yang. It's being receptive to life and controlling the things we know we can, and letting the things that we can't just kind of fall away, and realize that we can't control that. We can't be, always, in perfect balance, but there's got to be some type of harmony, because you can't always, there's not one person I know that lives on this planet that I know of, unless you're like a monk or Gandhi or something like that has zero stress, that literally, and even I'm sure they could say, yes, no, we get stressed, or we have, issues just like anybody else. It's not possible to get rid of it all. So there has to be a happy medium. I feel like there's this push and pull. So 1 minute you're feeling, really, really down. 1 minute you're feeling very, very, it's just this bipolar energy here. It's not a judgment, but it is just this trying to balance things out and make them fair. Okay. Yeah. A challenge can bring a needed incentive. Okay. And denying a problem within your environment or within yourself is only going to make it worse. And then here comes that tower. Okay. Remember, we deny. And as soon as it gets to the point where the universe is like, okay, we've given you enough chances to make the changes. We've shown you what you need to do. We've given you enough time. Boom, it comes in and wipes that out. Okay. And you're back to square one. Okay. All right. So a problem needs to be dealt with head on. Okay. Because otherwise it's just going to fester. It's like a tumor you don't take out. It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then you're dead. All right, we have a dark male. See, there's a lot of people, and I'm telling you, there's a lot of people involved in this reading. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's exactly what I felt like. It could be 2 couples here that are involved in this, but there's a dark male and a fair male, okay? All right, let's see what they have to say. Maybe it's balancing. It's trying to pick between the two. Maybe you're trying to choose between the two, okay? All right, trying to find your center, okay, between the two. It could be a love triangle for some of you. I do feel like there's definitely a love triangle possibly here. This dark male is someone who is dark-skinned, dark hair, dark eyes of any age. This man is significant in your reading, or this is you. This could be you as well. So you could be dealing with, these could be 2 friends here. This could be the person that, a two-faced friend. If you're wondering who this two-faced friend is, this guy. It's in this row. Okay? Separation. Yes. And you may be in separation from this person. You may be in separation from this dark male. Okay? So for some of you, that's very interesting energy that's coming through here. You may not have any regret about getting rid of this friend or this person that was there that you chose. And maybe you chose your twin, but you're in separation. So you can still do that. That's understandable here, because we have this 3 of Cups here. So there's definitely 3 people involved, maybe even 4, because we have 2 women over here and 2 men over here. Okay, we have the Empress reversed. So this is Taurus energy here. So could be that you are in separation with this person, and there's a lack of growth here. There is stagnation. There is something that's not grounded with this separation here, okay? And it could also be that there are some issues with possibly a mother figure. It could be that another woman is involved. They could also be pregnant as well, so that could be why this Three of Cups is here. And there could be regret. Maybe this fair male over here, if it's you, that you got someone else pregnant with in a third-party situation. You may not regret it, though, or you may have regretted it, but maybe it caused some separation between you and this person. Or this is just your twin. The growth is stagnant. Okay, the growth is stagnant. Okay, something's not growing. Could have been a miscarriage. Could have lost a child here as well. I can't wait to clarify these, okay? Because I know there's more going on there. Beetle, good fortune. Okay, so there is some good fortune that's coming your way. So you may be feeling like a lack of growth here, and that if you're in separate on this side, you may be separated from this dark male. You may be a mother yourself, okay, or you may have children, or with this Empress reverse, you may have wanted to have children, or maybe you can't have children anymore. But it's also trying to grow something, okay? And you can't grow anything, you know, if you're out just kind of like messing around. Like, this is definitely that energy. I feel like of two guys going out, like maybe two best friends going out partying. But then, you know, the very next day, it's like, you know, still stuck, still staying in the same spot, still not moving forward, okay? Still possibly involved, too many people involved, okay? I see way too many people here. I'm trying to figure out what each person is, you know, how, you know, and you may not regret getting rid of them. You may have exiled them from the group, okay? This fair male that was a two-faced friend. They may have no regrets over exiling them, okay? All right. You could have been dealing with two different, if you're a woman on this side, you could be dealing with two different guys. One you don't regret getting rid of because they were a two-faced friend, and maybe they were only there to party, or, you know, they couldn't make up their mind between a third-party situation, or you couldn't. And so, you know, that was, either they, you know, got pissed off, or you got done with it and you were done with it. And then we have this dark male who you're separated from, which is more than likely the twin flame that you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be, but can be. But there's a lack of growth here in this situation. Things are not grounded. Things are not stable. Okay, because that's what the Empress talks about. She's a very stable mother. She's nurturing. She's kind. She's got like a green thumb. She likes flowers. You know, or this person could be a Taurus as well, because that dark male could be a Taurus. But there's just this, because you're separated, there's no growth here. But there's still some type of good fortune. It doesn't say why or where it's coming from, but the beetle is here to tell you that there is some good fortune somewhere. So this may be changing energy. Okay, and twin flame message: you are an angel. Yeah. So they want to tell you, Virgo, that you are an angel. Okay. All right. And maybe this person is now figuring out that the grass wasn't greener on the other side. So if they involved two different guys, I mean, one of them clearly was not good for them as a two-faced friend. It may have just been a friend. It doesn't even have to be, again, a romantic partner. Or your twin is telling you, hey, the grass was so not greener on the other side. Like, whoever they involved, you know, really did a number on them. All right, we have stretch. Okay, so this is, I feel like getting out in nature. I feel like stretching, I feel like yoga. For some of you, you might benefit from yoga if you don't already do that. Let's see what they have to say here. I know this card is a little bit about that, but let's see what they have to say here. Put yourself forward. Stand in the sun. Grab an opportunity and run with it. Reach beyond the shade, out of the comfort of darkness. And step into life. Holding yourself back is counterintuitive. Doubt, fear, anxiety, and grief may be part of your journey, but don't let them be the journey. Reach out, stretch yourself little by little, grow strong, and live. Yeah, they want you to get out in the sun, get more sun, get out of your comfort zone. Maybe you've been staying home. Maybe you've been kind of isolating yourself for some of you, and they want you to step back into life, get social, get out. Holding yourself back is counterintuitive from doing what you want to do and ooh, I got another message. I'm sorry. Okay, so this dark male and this fair male may have been friends. Okay. Sorry, hold on. Let me finish this up. And I'm sorry, there are numerous messages coming that keep talking to me. Okay. So don't let doubt, fear, or anxiety be the journey. Okay. So they are part of the journey, but don't let it overshadow the journey. Okay. So they want you to kind of get out and live your life and stretch and, you know, maybe not isolate so much if you're isolating or staying at home a lot. Okay. So maybe this is why you feel like you're like this 3 of Cups, like you're feeling like, oh my gosh, I either need to get out and get social, or I've been too social and partying it up too much. And, you know, that's where that two-faced friend comes in. I feel like these two people, this fair male and this dark male, maybe this fair male doesn't have a regret over this third party situation. It did involve possibly somebody who was a two-faced friend, and maybe they saw you as a two-faced friend, this dark male. So it's very possible that's who they're talking about. It could also be this fair male, but they look like they're friends here. They look like sitting next to each other, or they're associated in some way. So this fair male here on this side, I'm sorry guys, there's a lot going on here. This fair male on this side feels like someone in this person's energy is fake and they're two-faced and they don't want to be a part of a third-party situation and they don't have any regrets. Okay, could have been this Emperor on this side, because I do feel like this Emperor was kind of saying that same thing over here on your side, Virgo. Okay, and then this dark male may be so this fair male could be a soulmate or a friend, and this dark male is more than likely your twin that you're separated from. But if it's not that, that's okay. That's understandable. I'm just pointing it out that could be the dynamic here. Okay. And they don't want to be separated from this mother figure. Okay. So whoever this Empress is, this dark male, and there's separation between this mother figure possibly, or this Taurus or this Empress type energy. They, you know, they don't want to be separated from this person, okay? They want this good fortune. That's what I'm being told here. And they see you as an angel, okay? All right, sorry. Let's keep going. Okay, we have travel. Okay, so I feel like for a lot of you, you're thinking of traveling or, again, moving. I do feel like that. Okay, so it's very interesting here. Let's see if they have to say here about travel for this card. I want to see if, because sometimes when I'm reading, it gives ideas about where. Okay, so holiday, vacation, work trip, honeymoon, person who travels for work or works in importing or exporting goods and services. Okay, so this person may have to travel for work, this dark male, or if it's you on this side, you may be involved in some type of travel. You may be going on holiday or vacation over the summer, so that's coming up here. Yeah, and it's not in the fall. Okay, yeah, so definitely over spring or summer, you may be doing a lot of traveling. Okay. All right, let's see. And it's possible that there's no regret over this separation, and it didn't happen in the fall. Maybe it happened at a different time frame. It could have been summer, it could have been spring, it could have been winter that the separation started. But I feel like, of course, there may be some, I don't know why this regret, and it doesn't quite fit, but it's possible that there was regret, okay, about a separation that did not happen in the fall. It happened somewhere else in one of the other seasons. It could have been in Taurus season. This could be happening right now, okay? And maybe somebody doesn't regret getting involved in that and ending that third party. So if you were dealing with two guys, one was possibly, you know, a friend or a soulmate, and your twin, this fair male got involved, doesn't regret getting involved, possibly was this two-faced friend, put this other person, maybe made this so that you chose them over your twin and ended a third-party situation because they were like, you're going to choose me or I'm out. And you were like, okay, so fine, I choose you. So then you're in separation with your actual twin. It's very much the case here for some of you. We have the World, and it's reversed. Okay, so I feel like unfinished business here. I feel like there's travel. Again, there's travel involved. Could be at a distance from your twin. Or this is long distance for some of you, or you're trying to figure out about traveling, where you want to go, what direction you want to go, and you feel like there's stagnant energy here. It's very possible because it was from a third-party situation in the past, or some residual or active third-party situation, and you're not trying to figure out where to go. Okay, so what direction to go into? There's definitely some unfinished business here. These cards feel like, to me, all reversed, every single one of them. Okay, so every single one of them is kind of like needing some change. Okay, so this Three of Cups, this celebration, this renewal, this reunion, with this mother figure, that is that there's separation from possibly in the world here. So there's a lot of messages. I'm sorry, I hope it's not getting confusing here. So and the world is kind of talking to me about, even though it's reversed, it's like you don't know what direction to go into. You still have unfinished business with this situation. It's still not over. It's still not ended and hasn't been resolved here. I feel like if it was upright, this would be resolved, and everything would be understood, and the growth would be, moving forward, with these upright. Okay, so these need to change. Okay, all right. Whale, great worry over nothing. So maybe worrying over what direction to go, what to do, worrying over this lack of growth and this possible third party situation for some of you. Twin flame message. I know I screwed things up and honestly have no idea how to fix it. Yeah, that's the world, and that's that worry, worrying about how to fix it. But they're saying that they're worrying over nothing because it looks like, that this is all going to work. I feel like it's all going to work itself out in time. That this is just in transition right now. Okay, so it's just kind of, going into the future. Okay. And they may feel like they screwed things up, okay, and they had no idea how to fix it, and the grass wasn't greener on the other side. So whatever they did, whatever person they brought in or whatever happened, too many people involved, that didn't work out for them, okay? And they know that, and they want to tell you that, okay? So they may act a good game, talk a good game, like, oh, everything's fine, everything's good, but I don't think so. All right, I was told to draw one more card, so we'll see what this has to. Gossip. Okay, so people are gossiping about this. They're gossiping about the situation, about these two friends that may be in your, this dark male and this fair male, okay? And about the situation, people may be talking. Okay, so there's definitely people talking. So that may be where a lot of that stress comes from, because people are talking about the situation, or they may have their own opinions about it, and there may be a lot of gossip within this group of friends, because I feel like there's a group here with this Three of Cups reversed. I feel like, again, there's 3 people on this card. So again, it could be more than that, because we have 2 women over here and 2 men over here. So there's gossip about these 2 connections. Okay, all right. And this fair male possibly does not regret getting involved in your situation and making it so you're separated for your twin. They don't want you to grow with your twin. They want you to be separated with this person, because they don't want you to go into a new direction. Okay, which is what you're trying to figure out, where to go, what to do. Maybe you want to go and return back to your twin, and this person's like, no, we put an end to that, and there's a reason. Whew, somebody's gossiping too. That could be that two-faced friend here with that gossip card. Yep. People running their mouth like usual. All right, let's see what's going on with this Three of Cups reversed. Why is the Three of Cups reversed, please? 2 of Wands. Yep, okay. Twin flame card here. 2 of Wands. So there is, somebody put an end or wanted to put an end, but it's still this person has to figure out which direction they go into. Okay, my video froze. So we have the 2 of Wands on top of the 3 of Cups reversed. So this person still has to figure out, or you on this side has to figure out what direction to go into. So if that person ended a third-party situation for you, or you ended it for them, or it just ended because of the situation just got too complicated or whatnot, this person is now deciding what direction they want to go into. This 2 of Wands is about expansion. It's about those choosing a wand, which is choosing a path, choosing a direction to go into. And it's very possible they want to, you want to go towards your twin, okay, because this is the 2 of Wands. Okay, so this is a twin flame card. So it's like you want to expand, you want to go towards this, and you're trying to decide whether you want to go towards that to create some type of growth there, okay? And definitely choosing between 2 paths, okay, or 2 people. I feel like there's definitely some more people involved here. So it could be choosing between this fair male and this dark male. You're twinning a soulmate, or you're twinning a karmic, whatever. Either one. Why is the Empress reversed? Why is the Empress reversed? Okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah. That's what I said. Oh, my God. That's exactly what I said. Okay. This Emperor is, he came up sideways because he's not sure whether he wants to continually put in effort to make this grow. And he knew over here what he was doing by disrupting your twin flame dynamic. Okay. So he or she, sorry, with the Emperor could be dealing with an Aries because we have the Emperor twice. Once on your side, Virgo, and once over here again. So on the fence about whether there's going to be growth with this Aries, okay? So very, very much trying to figure out whether there's going to be growth with this Aries, knowing that this Aries possibly is separated from another person, which is their twin. It could also be that the situation is out of control, and that's why there's gossip between, people talking, because a lot of people may know what's going on. Or talking to others about this. I feel like the Empress may be telling others about the situation, and the Emperor, because this is a couple right here. So this is a married couple. So I feel like it's possible there's a divorce possibly going on here, or something to do with control issues. Somebody trying to control someone else. Okay, we've got a man and a woman here that are possibly married. We have a couple with the Emperor and the Empress. Okay, and it's all about. The Emperor is like on the fence, like, what direction do we go? Can we make this grow? How do we deal with this past third party situation? Where do we travel to? With the World here, with the travel card. And it's not going to be in fall. So if you're thinking fall, they're saying no, not fall. It's not going to be fall, or not to travel in the fall. Okay. So there's something about maybe staying home, or you don't travel in the fall. It could be a warning. It could also just be a statement here. Okay. All right. Let's see. Yeah. The Emperor's over here is talking about standing in his power wrong, and he's reversed here. He or she, that energy is definitely still feeling like there's a lack of justice or fairness in this situation. Okay. And they're trying to extract it in the wrong way, almost like interfering in a situation here between you and your twin, saying like, no, and if it's a marriage, I understand why. I get it. Okay. Because, that person is like, no, if it's not your twin with that Emperor right there, that's definitely somebody saying like, no, like, you're not going in this direction towards your twin, or I'm not going with you, or we're not going to have this open relationship with these people. Like, that kind of energy is what I'm feeling here. Because that's very much what we had on your side, Virgo. Okay, and it's all connected. It's all connecting the dots here. All right, why is the World reversed? And maybe this person is saying, look, I'm not going anywhere with you. I'm not leaving. You're not leaving. They may be being very aggressive. And they may be getting the law involved for some of you. The World. Why is the World here? Somebody gave an apology to, and it wasn't sincere. There's an apology here with that Page of Cups. It wasn't sincere. Somebody wants more. Somebody expects them to grovel, and they're like, "No, I'm not." And they may not accept that apology with the Judgment here. Okay, the World. Why is the World reversed? Three of Pentacles. Trying to figure out a way to make things work together. Yeah, we have the World reversed twice at the bottom of the deck. We have the World reversed twice. Look at that. World reversed. And the World reversed. Okay? And we have the Three of Pentacles. So somebody wants to work this out, but they're not sure what direction, how to do this. And they really do. So if you have children, it could be a marriage that you're trying to figure out do you have enough money and maybe there might be some concern over finances here for someone that may be very concerned over whether there's enough money to travel, to move, to sell a house, to go in this direction. Okay, so it feels like there's definitely some things that need to be figured out. But this person wants to work together, no matter what they're saying, or they're being told by the divine, hey, you need to work together to figure this out. Okay, all three of you. Okay, so it does involve this, it does involve at least four people here. Could be two couples here, that have to work together. Okay, but there is a Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. Again, there's definitely more than one person involved. Okay. And right underneath the World, we have the Eight of Cups reversed. Somebody's not walking away. Somebody can't walk away because things are not finished. Things are not wrapped up. The cycle is not complete yet with this person on this side. Okay, so it could be this Emperor and this Empress are deciding whether they want to get a divorce here. Okay, and what direction to go into, where to travel together, if they have children to stay together, that type of energy, trying to work together. Okay, so the divine's like, okay, well, try and figure out a solution to this. Try and come to the conclusion about where you want to travel to, when you want to go, how you want to split things up, and there's a lot of worry over that possibly for some of you. Ooh, oh my, this is a lot. Okay, I'm so sorry. I hope I didn't confuse you. There were a lot of messages on the side for these two men, okay, in this reading right here. Oh my, okay. All right, what do we have here? Fortune card. Yes, you have love. Okay, so I'm sorry it's a little heavy over here. You do have love. Love surrounds all your connections. Move forward positively in all areas of your life. So, coming from a place of love, like I was talking about with that center card for you guys, is coming from a place where you're choosing love, trying to make the right decision based on love, trying to keep that energy, hopping and coming from a place of love when you make that decision, and trying to make the right decision too, because we have that Two of Swords here on the other side, Virgo. So there's definitely Two of Wands, Two of Swords. There's some mirrored energy here, trying to figure out, how to do this. Okay, how to move forward. Okay, there's a lot going on here. A Tower moment on this side as well. So really, really affecting this side of the reading. Okay. And there's a lot of people involved in this situation for some of you. Like, it is packed, okay? Could be friends, could be family, could be two couples, I feel like here, for some of you that are trying to figure out how to make this work, okay? All right. And there's some gossip, so of course people talk, whatever. They're going to talk. Can't keep them from talking. It is what it is, okay? All right, Virgo, thank you so much for letting me do your reading. I hope it resonated. Again, it was just general. So if you want a personal one, the link is in the description box below. You can contact me through Facebook, or you can, if you don't have Facebook or don't use it or don't want to, there is a link to my email. It is twistedtarot@gmail.com, and you can ask me for my rates there and get information about how to book me. All right, well, thank you so much. I love you guys. Take care. I hope everything works out, and keep me updated on that soap opera. Give me a little comment below. Let me know what's going on. Take care.